Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Thank you for tuning in, and today I'm joined by my friend Carlos once more.
Hello.
And it is our pleasure to introduce our subscribers to a new line. It was launched in 2017, but the official launch in stores is going to be March. And they're launching initially at Bergdorf Goodman. This is a line called Chris Collins Alchemy of Fragrance, so stay tuned. This company features 3 creations, and we had a bit of time to sample all 3 and really test them out on skin and see how they work. And so they are called Renaissance Man, Harlem Nights, and Danse Sauvage. And Chris Collins, for those of you who don't know, he's a pretty well-known model.
Yes.
He really was a year away from graduating college. He was going to pursue psychology and biology, and he was also a college basketball player.
Yes.
And that's where he got picked up by a talent agent, and he started his career modeling for Ralph Lauren, or really that was the pinnacle or the apex of his career.
Yeah.
And that was almost 20 years ago.
20 years
crazy.
of being the face of Ralph Lauren. You've seen him in a million ads, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you look up his Instagram account, you'll recognize the face immediately.
I was Googling him, and once I started spelling out his last name, that's the first one that popped up. So very well known. And here he has launched his own line of fragrances. They're all marketed for men, 2017 releases. And I'm excited to talk about them today.
Yes,
so,
me too.
Which do you want to start off with?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We can go from here to there. First thing I'm going to say before anything is that I got samples of these before I got the bottles as well. And these fragrances are much better on skin than on test strips.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely the huge spray than the sample.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Yeah.
This one is called, I can't read, Renaissance Man. I don't read upside down very well. This has notes of ginger, and it has notes of bergamot, leather, tobacco, and honey. And like a lot of fragrances, they hype you up to think in your head, it's got this, it's got that. This fragrance, actually, you can smell the notes. I smell ginger, that snappy, zesty, kind of tingly in your nose thing going on. I smell honey. It's borderline animalic.
Yeah.
It's not as aggressive as something as we recently reviewed.
The By Killian, right?
Yeah, that was like Honey Bomb.
Gold Night, yeah.
It's a strong presence. It's a warm presence. And tobacco is definitely there.
Yeah.
It's definitely masculine, in my opinion. A woman could wear it if that's her thing, but this is classically masculine, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned some of the things that you did. I think all of these can be unisex, although they are marketed for men. But if I had to say that there was one of the bunch that is the most masculine, it would definitely be Renaissance Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get the leather quite strongly. I get the tobacco quite strongly. It actually reminds me of like a humidor. Or my grandfather used to have this pipe tobacco sealed in this plastic Ziploc bag, and he used to keep it in this wooden kind of like a cabinet or whatever.
Okay.
And every time I would open the drawer, I was met with this aroma of like the wood and everything. And there are some woodsy nuances to it as well, but the tobacco comes across quite strong. And like you said, there's like an animalic pinch in there. And I don't know if that's because of the honey, but I definitely get the
leather,
honey, but it's not
a little
gourmand.
bit.
Yeah.
No, it's not gourmand. But warm is definitely an adjective that I would use to describe this one on skin, especially. They smell well thought out.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, let's put out a fragrance line with my name on it.
Doesn't smell rushed.
Time definitely was put into this. And I saw some stuff on his Instagram, I believe, or something, or maybe on the website, where he really is really into fragrances, not just...
Oh, this is a profitable medium. Let me
No.
entertain
He's
it. Yeah.
seriously into it.
Yeah.
We can relate. And he really took his time and wanted to put out a very good product, and the work shows.
Yeah.
Smells.
I think all of these fragrances are such a breath of fresh air. And I say that meaning that, like you said, for one, you read the note breakdown and there are no surprises, right? So it's pretty transparent, it's honest, it's deliberate. What you see is what you smell. But also, I can't really say that for any of these they remind me of any other fragrance that I have in my collection. Not that they're so unique and so abstract and so avant-garde, because they're very well put together, like Carlos said. It's just that they're not evocative of anything else, which to me is artisanal. And I think all of them are for the most part, pretty easy to wear, and I would have an easy time recommending it. So before we stop talking about this one, I have to mention I brought this to my school because I'm a teacher, and I had one of my students who's also a subscriber of mine. His name is Julian, and he saw my top fall list, and he goes, "Can you please bring in a tobacco scent?" Because I guess he likes tobacco. So I ended up bringing this one in. He wore it throughout the day. He enjoyed it, and he is debating. I want to say maybe 16.
Wow.
Yeah. But he wants to buy it.
No, that's awesome that such a young kid can appreciate.
Yeah. That's how we started, right?
These aren't freshies.
Right.
Although one of them has a fresh aspect about it when we get to it. Yeah, this Danse Sauvage, I guess, since we
Let's
started
talk about that next, yeah.
That one has... I made notes. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a good thing we did.
Plum, rose, saffron, oud, cedarwood are some of the notes included in this fragrance. Now, I get a fresh type of vibe, but it's a mood fragrance. How can it be fresh?
I know.
You smell the rose, you smell the saffron. It never goes too pungent or animalic.
Or spicy.
It's lush. The plum, we love plum. That's one of our favorite notes. It adds a very full depth. Almost did it?
No. I have Andy Warhol.
Oh, okay.
You said plum, and
Speaking
I pointed
of plum. So yeah, I didn't like this one on my skin, but it smells fantastic on my brother's skin here. Oh.
Yeah, it's good. And like you said, it's fresh. It's such a to have that juxtaposition of the fresh qualities about it. And I think grapefruit was a note too. I didn't really get it too pronounced, but the plum is really what does it, like you said. And there's a picture on Chris Collins' Instagram, and it's a picture of the bottle laying down on a bunch of plums.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful picture. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I have to try that fragrance. And so it's great. I love it.
I like it better on you than on me.
Okay.
The oud is coming through though. It's not projecting ridiculously, but it's cutting through the plum and the other notes that are there. I like it on your skin better than mine.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair too. And this one, the first one, if we can just go back to this for a second, one of the reasons why I've been wearing this one to work most often recently as opposed to this one is because of that animalistic touch that's in there with Renaissance Man. But I noticed that after you sprayed it on your skin and you let it wear out a little bit, it doesn't smell animalistic at all. It's more like bold and...
You have to go in there to really get that. Coming off your skin and the sillage, it's not going to be as brutal as if you go in so close. I mean, smell.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just smells. It smells classy. It smells mature. There's like a level of sophistication about it.
I see this as a night out or special occasion type fragrance. Is when I would wear it if I owned it. Well, is where I would wear it. I do own it. Sorry.
Yeah, you can definitely make an impression wearing any one of these. So let's talk about the last one, and the last one is called Harlem Nights. So this is inspired by Harlem after the sun sets. Sophisticated, sensual jazz music playing in the background, and I think that's conveyed pretty well in the note breakdown. You have some sensual notes in there.
Vanilla, patchouli, sandalwood, clove, and iris. I kind of got nervous with the clove.
That's a deal breaker for you, right?
Yeah, but it didn't. It was cool. It was good.
Don't get too much clove.
Which one? I don't. Yeah. Which one doesn't have a boozy aspect?
Oh gosh, I think it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might have actually been Harlem Nights that doesn't have a boozy aspect. I know one of them has rum, the other one has cognac. I get the boozy nuances from... This one definitely does. I think it's Harlem Nights that doesn't have any boozy aspects. And I do get boozy aspects from this one, by the way, but almost in like a slightly spicy way, not like an alcohol smell way.
This is my favorite on my skin. This is a winner. Love the vanilla. Smell.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. It really is. It's very nice. There's a warm, subtle spiciness about it. And
both of these, actually.
So we were talking about, before we started making this video, we were looking on Fragrantica. And we were taking a look at the user-voted notes for what's more concentrated than others. And vanilla was very low in there.
Yeah, we smell it.
As in, like, it got one vote, but it's like one of the first notes that I smell.
But nothing syrupy vanilla.
Correct, yeah. Would you say this is a dry vanilla? Because I know you're a fan of those.
It's not syrupy, it's not girly, it's not...
It's nice. Wow. very nice.
I even got to teach you how to hold your own. You got to show your brand, bud.
Yeah, okay. So here it is.
New test strips.
Thank you, Brian. That was really, really nice of you.
And wifey, of course.
And wifey, of course. Wifey's responsible for it. She paid for it. But yeah, I mean, all in all, these are 3 wonderful scents, and I'm very happy to finally have them in my collection. And I also want to give a very special thank you to Chris Collins for providing us with these bottles for review. So if you guys are interested in checking any of these out, I'm going to leave a link down below to where you can purchase them if they're available.
The World of Chris Collins is the website.
Oh, okay, cool.
WorldofChrisCollins.com.
I love that. And remember, the subtext is alchemy of fragrance. I think they're very well executed. They're not simple or plain. There's a complexity about them. They're wearable, and they are very interesting and intriguing. So definitely check them out when
and
you get
I
a
don't
chance.
know, pardon me, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I don't know if they're considered niche or designer.
They're niche to me.
they smell niche,
Yeah.
is the bottom line, is my point, exactly. So
Yeah,
it's not designer, because Chris Collins is not a designer, but since he's with...
Because you think of Ralph Lauren,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, but no, this is definitely a niche territory. So you're not going to smell like anybody else.
The niche people will dig this. Trust me when I tell you. So
Absolutely. So guys, thanks again for tuning in. All of Carlos's information is going to be down below as well, so definitely make sure to check them out. Also, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about one of these 3 fragrances, because I know we kind of ran through them rather quickly, let me know which one would you like to hear more about, and I would be more than happy to do a full review on it, so just leave a comment down below. Remember to enable notifications by clicking on the bell. Please be subscribed. Love you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.
bye-bye.
Take care.